Well, hello and welcome to Contemplations with me, Cassandra B. Anyway, I was supposed to be on here at 1 o'clock, but I'm getting on here a little late, and the reason being is I was actually contemplating what I actually wanted to share, but not even that. I was really in contemplation of what does this energy actually mean? Because there's been a lot, and even somebody today asked me, what am I manifesting with this new moon, solar eclipse, energy? What is it that I am wanting for myself? And most of us go, a house, money, a business, blah, 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 whatever it is that, a better body, a dream, all of those things. And definitely all of those things are true. But what I ask for you right now is just stop for a minute and think about, because I think we've kind of got that manifestation kind of wrong. I don't think that we're looking at it quite the right. We have been taught that manifestation is about wanting so badly, just, oh my God, write it down, visualize it, say the affirmations, put it on your vision board, ask the universe, and then somehow just wait. But what if manifestation is something a little different than that? What if it's not about waiting for something to arrive? What if it's about becoming available for the life you're asking for? Because here's the truth. You cannot just manifest and wait. You have to become the person who can hold that thing. And that's where things get a little more, excuse me, a little more interesting, a little more intriguing. We're sitting here at this incredible threshold with the new moon, that solar eclipse just gone through, 90 minutes ago at that peak. And now we're sitting here and we've just moved through this Lion's Gate, that basket energy. All of this has been such big, bold, shifting energy. And whether you understand these things spiritually, symbolically, astrologically, or simply an invitation to just pause and reflect, I think the same question, I think the question is kind of the same, but it's, what are you ready to bring into your life? Not what have you wished for, not what sounds good, not what would make somebody else finally go, oh, look, you finally made it. This is where you get brutally honest with yourself, because sometimes what we are trying to manifest isn't a thing. We're manifesting a feeling underneath the thing. Maybe you think you want more money. Let's be honest, we all want more money. But what you're really craving is the safety that money brings you. Or maybe you think you want a relationship, but what you're really craving is to feel chosen. Or maybe you think you want a new home, but what you're really craving is peace. Or what if you think you want success, but what you truly crave is freedom. So before you manifest the object, think about what it is, what that truth is underneath the object, what that truth is that you're truly wanting for yourself. Because that's where your manifestation begins. From me right now, I'm manifesting completion. I'm manifesting the completion of my bus. And you may think, well, Cassandra, that's just a bus. No. It's not just a bus. It's a physical representation of a life I'm creating, that Dale and I are creating. It's our home when we're not traveling, like when we're traveling. It's the freedom and the home existing outside of the same space. It's having somewhere to land at the end of the day. It's being able to go through the world and explore and then come home to self at the end of the day, wherever we are. So it's a life that doesn't require me to choose between roots and adventure, because I always love having my home and my stuff with me, but I so want to travel the world and see what it all has to offer. So for me, this is the balance of what I need to be safe and secure, and also how I can move through the world in my best light, doing what it is that I want to do for self. So if the life that doesn't require me to choose between these two things, having that bus allows me to do all of the things, and that's important to me. So when I say I'm manifesting the bus, I'm actually manifesting freedom. I'm manifesting a new home. I'm manifesting completion. I'm manifesting abundance. And I'm manifesting the ability to receive support instead of believing I have to carry everything myself. That's manifestation. And here's the part that nobody wants to talk about. Manifestation requires participation. You can keep saying, I want a different life. I want a different life. I want a different life. Whoopity-doo. What are you doing to make that happen? We can want everything that we so. That's great. That's wonderful. That's dreaming. That's, not reality. That's not manifestation. What I want a different life while continuing to make every decision from the identity of the person you are, because you're too afraid of making that kind of out there and stepping into it. You can't say you want abundance while constantly telling yourself there isn't enough. You can't say that you want love while abandoning yourself to keep somebody else and to keep others around you happy. You can't say you want freedom while refusing to make a decision that would actually free you. So you can't say that you want your dream life while refusing to take that next uncomfortable step toward it. Manifestation really asks you, are you willing to meet the version of yourself who already lives there? That manifestation is already living in the life that you are wanting to create. It is already living as if that is your reality, that is your truth. If you want more abundance, it's stepping into that for abundance to flow to you. And sometimes that means releasing something. Sometimes it means saying no. Maybe you say no to all those coffee dates and you save it up for that thing that actually inspires you. We spend a lot of time spending our money and time and energy in things that actually don't support the life we're trying to manifest, because we're just avoiding the life that we actually have to put steps into. So be careful that you are not actually pushing the manifestation away by not taking the step into the life you would like to create. So sometimes it really is about releasing, saying no. Sometimes it means changing how you feel about your own worth. Matter of fact, that's a lot of the times what you have to do is actually change the way you show up, change the way you feel. Sometimes it means leaving. Sometimes it means staying. Sometimes it means asking for help. Sometimes it means finally allowing yourself to receive. Because we quite often are so busy giving that we are not allowing the energy to come in for receive. And sometimes it's just one tiny step in the direction of what we're going into. One phone call, one application, one boundary, one decision, one morning where you get out of bed and say, today I am going to act, not do. I'm going to act like my life actually matters. Like what I want is really important for everybody, not just for me. If I don't do this thing, the whole world is going to be let down by this little pebble not being brought in. So stop putting yourself second and allow that fruition to come forward. Allow your manifestation of your own self to be brought forward. So today I am going to act like my life matters. That's manifestation, not magic without movement, magic with participation. That is the part that we need to step into. And that's why I love the symbolism of that new moon. The darkness, it's empty. This is the void before we step into our life and go, hello. So it's where something unseen starts to begin. It's where the ideas start to percolate. It's where all the things start to bubble and boil and, move through. It's the unseen. It's the void. It's the darkness just before the light shines on what it is you want. You don't have to plant a seed and then dig it up every morning screaming, why aren't you a tree yet? You plant it. You tend it. You water it. You protect it. And you trust the process that is unfolding beneath the surface, and trust that this process will keep showing you in the way you're supposed to go. And that's what I think we're being invited into right now. Not what can I get, but what am I ready to create? That's really important to look at. Who do I need to become to live inside what I am creating? Because that's the part you need to remember. You can't be the person that you were trying to create the life that you want to live, because it doesn't really flow. We need to step into the life we want to create, and then create that life inside your bubble, inside your essence, inside of your being. So look at what that is. So here's what I would love for you to do today. Get a piece of paper and don't write down what you think you should want. Write down, what do I want? Then ask, why do I want it? Then go deeper and ask, what do I believe the thing will give me? Safety, freedom, love, peace, recognition, belonging, joy. What does it bring you? Then ask yourself, once you figure that out, how can I begin giving myself that feeling now? That love, that joy, that freedom, that peace, that recognition. Because you don't have to wait for that manifestation to arrive before you begin embodying it. If you want freedom, where can you create more freedom today? If you want love, where can you love yourself differently today? If you want abundance, where can you stop operating from scarcity today? If you want peace, what are you willing to do to stop participating in that doesn't bring you peace? If you want your dream, what is your next step that you are willing to take to walk into that space? That is the question I keep coming back to. Not how do I manifest my entire future today? That's overwhelming. That's crazy. That's never going to look like what you think it's going to look like. Instead, what is the next best step towards the life I am choosing? What is the next best step towards the life I am choosing? Because the future isn't built in one giant magical moment. Don't we all wish? Ta-da! It's built in 1,000 of those tiny little moments where you choose differently. You choose yourself. You choose courage. You choose truth. You choose possibility. And you choose to take another step. And eventually you look around and you realize, holy shit! That's right. I'm living inside that thing I once prayed for, that manifestation, not becoming somebody else, not chasing some perfect future, not waiting for the universe to do the work for you. That's not going to work. It's bringing in the inner vision into your lived reality. Thought becomes intention. Intention becomes choice. Choice becomes action. Action becomes practice. Practice becomes embodiment. And embodiment becomes your life. So tonight, under this new moon, and I just say, as of now, as soon as you hear this video, think about this. This new moon, under this eclipse energy and eclipses that are coming forward, at this threshold, don't ask yourself, what am I manifesting? Really ask yourself, what am I willing to become? And then ask, most importantly, the most important question of all, what is my next best step? Because you don't need to know every step. Matter of fact, if you knew every step, you wouldn't want to take that journey. So we just need to know what the next one is, and then take that step. Look at your big abundant vision and then take your next best step. Big abundant vision, next best step. This is where manifestation becomes reality. This is where you start living your dream. This is where your dream is the reality of what you are living. So this beautiful energy that we are stepping into, just flow with it. Remember, you are on the inner tube of life, letting it take you down. But that inner tube is not stopping, because that tidal wave of energy is moving you forward. So allow yourself to flow through the life of what it brings you in abundance as you are moving forward every single day into the place that you want to be. Remember, you've already manifested yourself into where you are. Think of all the places you could manifest forward. Anyway, I hope you have a fabulous day. And this was me, Contemplations with me, Cassandra B. Have a beautiful day and take a next step into your abundant vision today. Manifest all of your dreams into reality by just taking one big, bold, badass step into you. And I'll see you again tomorrow for Contemplations with me, Cassandra B. Bye.